Hey, come on in. How y'all doing? Hey. Happy
Hello.
Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Are y'all excited to be here? We excited to be here. Sometimes we shouldn't wait to just Thursday, huh? Because we
Ain't
gotta
nobody
wait
got
all
time.
week to say hi to y'all. Hi y'all.
Listen, Thursday. We sticking to Thursdays right
Hey,
now. I told you
she
with
got too much
Derby,
going on now.
yes, life
Life.
is busy. Especially with this new
Come
job.
on in. Happy Thursday. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, we got people in
Welcome.
there.
Welcome.
Okay,
Welcome.
apparently you didn't sign up for stream, y'all, because it says hi, but I don't know who you are.
Hey.
Hello,
Tell us
whoever
who
that
you
is.
are.
You might want to say your name so I know who it is. Hello.
So, welcome to
Shit just got real.
Boom!
We here.
Hell yeah, shit.
So what are we
On
doing
this
here?
snowy day.
I
Did you go to work?
had to go to work. Yes.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yes, I had to go. We have a lot going on at my job,
I
so
think about you.
I
I
had to
thought
be
about you while I was sitting here chilling. No, I wasn't chilling, y'all. I was working too.
who's working on what?
Don't talk
What
a
was you
shit.
working?
I was
Trabajando.
working. Okay.
Right.
Yes,
You're
yes.
working
So
on
today, March 10th, y'all know I like to tell y'all what the
Yes.
national
National
day
Day.
is.
National Day. What
So
is it?
today is National Blueberry Popover Day.
What's a blueberry popper?
Good question.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Check it out, girl.
Blueberry popper.
National
Popover.
Mario Day. Uh-oh.
Oh, so
Y'all
anybody
remember,
named Mario?
y'all remember used to playing Mario? Ooh.
Or is it that one?
Oh, is that what that is? I thought that was a game.
Blueberry
You
popper.
talking about some Mario like a dude?
I don't know.
National Pack Your Lunch Day. Okay.
Okay.
I need to do more of that shit.
Which I did not do.
I know. I need to do more. Do y'all pack y'all lunch? What y'all do for lunches? Y'all was spending too much money on lunch.
So a popover they're light and airy and can be served with almost any meal. They are perfect with all kinds of sweet and savory toppings or enjoyed just with butter.
Oh.
I love them with pot roast using the popover to dip in gravy.
Oh.
Or have them with tea and jam. It is a classic way to serve them.
Mm.
So a popover is like a
bread, a pastry,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You gonna make some?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Nobody got time for that.
National Women and Girls HIV and AIDS Awareness Day.
Wow, that's
yes,
deep.
that is deep. And World Kidney Day.
Yay, there's a lot of people on that list.
Yes,
on the
absolutely.
List, yeah.
Yes. So, I got a question for your ass. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on to ask this question.
Go ahead.
That meme that says, have you been to Facebook jail? Your ass show didn't respond, motherfucker. You a repeat offender, and your ass did not respond. I need to know why.
What happened?
What happened?
People can't handle the truth. That's the bottom line. People just can't handle the truth.
You sound like half the people that comment.
And that's why I didn't say nothing. I was like, that's it. Right there.
I'm gonna need you to
cannot handle the truth. Okay, so one time.
What you do? What your ass do?
It's my mouth. Sometimes I
yeah.
Instead of
that's that Puerto Rican shit coming out in her ass.
Oh, they get on my last.
That Puerto Rican princess.
Some people. I'm just like, my views ain't your views, and that is okay, right? And I respect most people's views. But when you're trying to belittle the motherfucker for their views, that shit irritates my soul.
Yeah, because everybody has
their. Yeah. I'm not raised like Joe Schmo, and Joe Schmo ain't raised like me. Like at the end of the day, I have my views, and I respect yours, but respect mine as well. And here's the thing: when they get to name calling, I become unglued, and I'm really good at name calling.
She's not responsible for the shit that
comes out my mouth.
That.
Right at the end of the day. So I've learned to stay off groups.
Damn, somebody said wipe the camera off. It's blurry.
Oh, which one? Which camera's blurry?
It had to be this one.
Oh yeah, it's that one then.
Oh, that's a computer camera. Yeah, well, I can't get to it. My arms ain't long enough, motherfucker. Okay.
But back to Facebook jail. I have not been there in a minute. Actually, I did get put in there for like 3 days, 72 hours over something that was like nothing.
Y'all cannot say thank you. Y'all cannot say certain shit like I'm
women
cut
are
a motherfucker.
Or saying women are crazy.
You cannot say that kind of stuff because even if you just playing, like say your husband, you cut your husband because he did some shit. You cannot say you gonna cut your husband.
I have a friend said she was gonna run him over.
No, and
they put her ass in jail for about a week.
Damn, see y'all. Hey,
and she wasn't literally gonna run him over, but damn,
it was a joke. Facebook, damn. But you know what's funny is that those comments are like crazy. People have y'all are something else. I mean, shit. All these people going to jail. And sometimes I saw the comments. They didn't really mean shit. So I hate that y'all went to jail on some frivolous shit. But
No, you know what irritates me the most? Trump supporters. Hello, you have to look at my face. Look at her face. Do we look like Trump supporters?
I mean,
I don't think so. I don't understand.
Now we love y'all if y'all love us because we love everybody.
But when they come at us with this whole liberal thing, the liberal.
Oh, that's a lot of comments with that. And we want to keep the political shit on another page.
Stuff up.
Exactly. Go on another page with that. This is not that group. Also, this ain't the hookup group either, mother.
Oh, that's another thing. A girlfriend of mine said that she removed herself from the page because she got like 5 or 6 advances a day. I told her, you should have sent them to me because I would have put them on blast.
Yeah, we're gonna put y'all on blast.
Stop asking for people to add you as a friend.
If you don't
know them. This is a page for fun and games.
This is not a hookup spot.
Know these people, and they don't want to know. And a lot of these people are married.
Yeah, relationships and shit like that.
And they respect their marriages.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, don't throw advances. This is not the hookup group. And his was killing me. With all these people trying to hook up, I haven't heard none of y'all hit me up talking about you want to be on the dating game. Stop using my group as a dating game. It is not.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
This is not
even though we do need to talk about the dating game show. Yes. Oh yeah, that's a crazy song, y'all. It's just stuck in my head. Okay, dating game show, y'all. Okay, next Saturday. Okay.
It's gonna be so fun.
We are here. We need y'all to get y'all tickets. That's okay if y'all want to pay at the door. We cool with that too. But we're just trying to save y'all a few dollars, but that's all right. Listen. The dating game show, we are ready for y'all.
Yes.
We are ready. Okay. So listen, we still are selling tickets up to the last minute. So if you haven't got your tickets, let us know.
Yep.
You
can hit us up on our messenger or whatever and ask for tickets there. I will put your ticket to the side.
Yes.
Just
we can meet up somewhere, whatever. Cash App, Gas, whatever.
No,
we can meet somewhere.
Do a real call.
No,
we ain't meeting nobody.
Oh, excuse me.
So yeah, if you want a ticket, just let me. We will put your name on your ticket. You will receive it the day of the show. It will be in Will
Get it at the door.
Get it at the door. Anywho,
y'all, she cussed me out in Spanish today. I was like, "Motherfucker, what did you just say?" I say this all the time.
Listen.
What did you say?
What was it I said?
There you go with your shenanigans.
You don't say. Anyway.
What'd you say?
I don't know. Jono said.
That's what I don't know means. Yes, Jono say.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna need you to quit cussing me out.
Whatever. Shit. You know what it is. What it is. Es lo que es.
Es
lo que es.
Es lo que es.
Yes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what? Shit.
Get you some Duolingo. Just how about
real.
That? What? Duolingo. Listen, I'm gonna learn
from your ass.
I'm gonna be trying.
I'm gonna learn from your ass.
Okay. All she don't learn is a cuss word, fucking me. But anyway.
Oh wait, y'all! Did y'all see that other meme I put on there?
Who didn't?
Wait, she said, "Yo, shorty with the great show."
No, what she said was, she was like, "You cute, baby," and she was like, "But not like
not as cute as your friend." Yes, honey.
The one with the gray shorts.
To be dangling and thing all over the place.
She was like, "Ain't he cuter than you? I didn't know you was the ugly friend."
That's so
I
wrong.
Was dead.
On so many levels.
I was dead.
So wrong.
and she was high on some whatever the hell the dentist gave her.
Oh yeah, dentist got her good, girl.
That was
okay, y'all. So listen, we got the dating game show. We discussed that. Okay, so listen, we got Kecia coming in the building here soon.
Yes.
Why do you feel like you can't? Okay, this is the shit, y'all. We have read 1, 2, 3. Look, my little child
has her own thing going on.
1 through 3 chapters we have done so far.
Yes,
y'all. This is deep, and you got to do homework on your own self.
Where you at?
Yes, I'm down the thing. I told y'all to add me on the other one so that I can be on the This Got Real podcast. So we can do it like this. Let me click off of here, and we can do it like this so that until I get there. So the roads are terrible.
So okay.
Oh, if they terrible, don't come.
No, she can come. She's on her way. Here's. Listen to me. What? How far are you?
I don't know.
How can we get her in?
I'm really good. Like, let's do it.
How can we tag her in?
Okay,
somehow?
so I'm gonna click off, and I'm gonna send you a request through StreamYard so you can get added on through StreamYard.
So I need to go back to
She's gonna be a member.
Yeah, no. Do it on there because she got her followers following, and half of them probably not on StreamYard. You be careful, girl.
Yeah, be careful.
I'm being very careful. Trust me,
I'm a whipper.
You a whipper?
She's a whippersnapper.
She a whipper, y'all.
Yeah.
That's Kecia. The author.
Real extra careful. I'm afraid I got angels around me.
Yes, you do. I can see them motherfuckers flying around your head. Shit. I see them flying before the day. Hell.
I am so dead. I'm so dead.
She's something else.
Yeah, I'm really not far though. That's why I said I can.
Well, that's why I said, why don't we can wait until you get here.
We just talking shit.
We're.
I know. I've been watching y'all. I'm the one that said wipe the camera off.
Oh, so she is a StreamYard then. Okay, well then invite her.
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, and then somebody came up with a paper towel from Quick Trip and wiped the camera.
I'm dead. Not from Quick.
Stop it. Oh, hell no. Y'all. It was real crunchy and shit. Oh, hell to the no. What you doing, girl?
I'm adding her.
Oh.
Seriously.
She got you, Keish.
I know y'all do. So I mean, while I'm riding,
All right, I just sent you an invite.
You said.
so you want me to accept that one?
Yes.
So you said while you driving what? Okay. She shouldn't be doing
Yeah, I
that.
don't know why this is
No, she should not.
doing dumb stuff. Yeah. Okay.
You guys got to tell me who you are. I don't see any names at all.
Watch
So
my drink, you mother sucker.
To my people that are watching, thank y'all for your patience and your support as I'm driving to Addie, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Talking about copy link, are you signing in from a laptop?
yes, because it'll add you to the laptop.
Oh, okay. I thought I needed to have a laptop.
No, you don't need to have a laptop.
In front of me?
Be careful, girl.
I am. It's stupid people. They better act like they got some sense.
Hold up, you ain't even got to do that. I'm getting ready to add you to our podcast anyway.
Thank you, because it's talking about copy link and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that shit,
I
Nick.
act like I'm focused a little bit. But before, if y'all don't want to do it like that, like the GPS, I think I'm like 4 minutes out, maybe 5, because it's slow hard not in front of me.
Well, don't you hate it?
So we can talk about the preface. We didn't really, or preface, however people pronounce it. We didn't really get to go in detail about all of that. So we can talk about that, and we can talk about the acknowledgement. Like, whatever. And then by the time we do that, I'll probably be there, and then we can dive into chapters 1 through 3.
Well, the problem is that they can't hear you on this end. They could only hear you on your own. So that's why I said, just come on, and
can y'all hear her?
Those of you that are on, can you hear her? I hardly doubt it.
She talks pretty boisterous.
If I'm brought into the live or you in on my live, they should be able to hear it on your live.
Right.
I don't know.
We ain't
never done that. So I don't know.
First time for everything.
Right.
We'll try to see what happens.
That is what it is.
It
is.
Anyway, so the preface, we didn't finish.
Oh, there you go. You're not that far. You're down the street.
Somebody said I can hear just fine.
I'm down the street.
Yeah, because you're on hers. That's why you can hear just fine.
I mean, when I say Missouri just said F y'all today.
Oh, listen, the weather is bad today, guys. Listen, I made it. You know, last week I wasn't here. I had a emergency going on at home, but
So, Kecia, you said the streets are bad in Missouri?
Yes. I'm coming from J.O. and honey, I don't want to say I was fine, but I was doing all right. They was clear. It was just like dust. So as you drove,
right,
going away over here, baby, I'm driving in the middle of the street and I slid a little bit.
No.
They said, F y'all.
She slid.
I guess so.
Oh, Lord. No.
I'm glad I didn't have to leave today.
Yeah, lucky you. I had to go to work. I had to go to work today. When I was leaving, it was starting to come down pretty bad. So, yeah.
I don't think they put a salt truck out on the street over here.
Because it wasn't bad until 2 hours ago.
I looked outside, the streets didn't have no snow.
There was nothing
on it.
until
They were
about
clear all day.
Like 5:30 is when it started really getting bad.
Even the side streets.
And it's really not bad to me. I mean, it could be worse. But by the time we leave here, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna take my time.
Me too. I'm putting it all the way home, putting my music on, and I'm chilling. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So the preface. Wait, we need to get on the preface.
Yes, that's what she said. Get on the preface.
Because I'm ready to dive into the 1 through 3.
Right.
I know you are. I'm ready. And shout out to whoever is on this live. I can't really see. I'm trying to focus on driving.
Is it Eurocone or Eurocone?
Here that's facing this direction. I don't know. People just being real silly tonight. So I want to dive into it, but I thank you all for your patience because it definitely is my fault. I'm trying to arrive alive.
She said she's trying.
I know that's right.
Just a few minutes.
Take your time. Take your time.
Support and patience. I really appreciate.
Actually, we can read the preface.
Take your time. Okay, the preface. Yeah, we can read while she's driving in.
Right.
All right. So if y'all don't have a book or haven't did y'all homework yet, let's just do a little bit. All right. Yeah.
Okay. One night on a plane ride to California. Well, let me start with the top. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
Woo.
That's by Henry Ford.
Now
I'm going to read it again. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Albert Einstein.
Y'all heard that?
One night on a plane ride to California, I finished reading a book that literally changed my life. That's when you were talking about Grant Cardone. I remember that because I read the 10X Rule. Yeah, that was a slamming book. That book changed my life too because it puts you in a perspective where it changes your mindset is what it does. You can't wake up like, oh man, I want to be a singer, but I'm too scared to sing in front of anybody, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You can sing, go out there and do the thing. If in your mind you got it, you got it. Nobody can tell you any different. Nobody can. You put it. There was something that I read that said, your imagination is real. It's your doubts that are fake. So,
I like that.
Yeah, I printed it out and hung it in my wall.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Grant Cardone is that type of guy. But anyway, so that was the book that she read. He then had me examine the book, and during the examination of the book, I had the burning desire to write. I will brutally be honest, throughout the years, I have grown tired of hearing sob stories from people who speak defeat and death. It is very draining. I consider myself to be a super positive individual and one who will always believe that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I personally believe that every bad thing that happens will birth something greater. The scripture in Romans 8:28 tells us that all things work together for the good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. When reading that scripture, my mindset automatically shifts to remind me that if everything works together for my good, can anything that happen be considered bad? I mean, that's deep. And I believe that too. I'm one of those people I'm right there with her with that, because I've decided that I'm not going to let negativity take over my life. I'm not going to allow people to put negative thoughts in my head. I'm not allowing people to be negative around me. And we've talked about that. Like,
absolutely.
And even the other day, I was getting to a point like, yo, the devil's trying me. Like, I was going through some stuff the other day. I couldn't come here Thursday, which really upset me because I've been looking forward to doing this book club all this time.
Right.
And I was like, man, the devil's really trying me.
What's up?
Yes. She walking right on time.
Y'all. Hey, girl. You brought in snow with you. Did you grab your book?
My bad.
Yes. You walked it right on time.
Girl,
hey, there's a
just
little
thick,
stand
just
over
thick,
here
girl.
if you want to put
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Keith.
My people what's up with it? Are we doing hugs?
Oh, yeah.
You know I got to get some love for you,
Absolutely.
girl.
I was so mad that I missed it.
That's the Puerto Rican princess. How are you?
What's up, baby?
Hey, ladies in the back. What's up
Hey,
with it?
hey.
Oh my God.
That's Carissa.
That's Carissa.
That's our new editor.
Editor in chief.
Editor-in-chief.
Is that the one that wiped it with the
No,
that's
that
a
was
producer.
Okay, that's a producer.
Yeah, that's our new
All
editor.
female crew.
Oh yeah, well we got a
like
couple.
it.
We got a couple of guys.
Oh, okay, a couple guys.
Yeah.
They can play the back.
Yeah, grab
No,
it. Just grab it and put it up there. We're gonna put you so we can see everything.
Y'all gonna read it for me because I can't read the things from way back there.
The questions
Oh,
and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
not only that, I didn't never see access to the one from last week, so I could answer the questions from last week.
Oh, from the StreamYard last week?
Yeah, I
Which
couldn't.
one is on Facebook?
I
Oh
seen
no,
the
we
one
did
from-
do StreamYard. Yeah, we did.
I'll look
Yeah.
for it. I'll look.
Yeah,
for it.
could you and
Yeah.
could one of our lovely assistants get those questions ready? Because I promised to answer those.
Yes.
Producer, we're a little crooked. The phone, we a little, like we got a crooked on it. Yeah, that's good. You
Yeah,
got
that's good.
We look amazing.
Hey,
We look amazing.
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing fantastic.
All right.
I feel great.
Look, I enjoyed you last week, y'all. She had an interview at what was it? Brunch with Quez and Friends.
I did.
How was that?
It was good.
She had an
I wish I
interview.
could've
She was
been
good.
Quez
It
is
was
fire.
yeah. That show
Quest
was
is fire.
that
I
show
love
is
me
off
some
the
Quest.
chain, and we had a good time. The crowd was hyped. The guests were great. Great show. Great show.
Right.
So I'm glad that I went.
Unfortunately, I couldn't be here last week. My husband was not doing well. He wound up in the hospital, so I had to be by his side.
Absolutely.
Family first,
That's
y'all.
right.
Family
Above all.
first. Yes.
So,
That was the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
so I couldn't make it, but I'm sad that I missed it. But I'm here now. We're gonna do this today.
She here now. Okay, so let's finish the preface. All right.
So we were
where
talking
we
about we were right here where if anything,
Did you want to continue to read that?
if everything works together for good,
uh,
can anything
do
that happens
overview?
be considered bad? Right.
I don't want to read it.
Okay.
I don't want to feel like I'm in a kindergarten class of 4 and 5-year-olds.
I got you.
And
Yeah.
it's show and tell.
Yeah.
But I can sum it up just for the sake of
Yes,
people's time
of
and
time.
y'all time. Like it's exactly what it said. It's the preface. It came to me just like that. I think we briefly touched on it last week.
Mhm.
And it came to me just like that. I never seen myself being an author, but I was just obedient. So I wrote. So that's
Right.
kind of how it came. So I wanted to put that in there as a prelude to what's about to come. So then it goes from Leo Tazo, or however you pronounce his name, and it just says, watch your thoughts, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your work. So I put that in there. Right. Everything is intentional in terms of building it up for the entire book. So it all coincides and goes like a Swiss watch. So that
definitely goes like a Swiss watch.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was.
Man. Okay, so I did my homework.
I'm proud of you.
Y'all, this is some crazy shit.
Go ahead.
For real. I was cussing Kecia out for a minute. For real, I fucking love you, but I was cussing your ass out. I was like, this is some bullshit.
You are not the first
one. It makes you look at yourself, and it makes you write that shit down.
I love it.
Because you can think about shit and you're like, oh, I'm good. Yeah. Then when that shit say, what are 3 things that I would like to change about me? I'm like, shit, I'm cool.
Right, and then you get to digging deep, and you're like, you know what?
Where do I start?
But you put the question in a form that you're like, am I putting out negative thoughts? And
seriously.
And behaviors out there? Am I influencing people to do negative shit?
Yeah.
Or am I causing negativity to come my way?
Exactly, from your thoughts, because we subconsciously don't realize what we're doing. And it's something as simple as I think I want to go to the game. No, do you want to go to the game or not? How are you thinking? It's either you do or you don't. So we gotta put that out there. That's why, yes, it is.
It ain't that easy.
Let me tell you. Wait a minute. All right. You go first, and then
it ain't that easy because you.
And then I'm gonna check you.
I know you go. No,
go ahead.
Go
ahead. No,
go
ahead. You got
okay, all right.
You said
so.
It
ain't that easy
because why?
Because a lot of times I'll be going to go to all kind of places.
Okay.
And then I'll be thinking to myself, shit, I better stay home and watch a movie.
Of course, because that's the easy thing.
No, that's just the thing I like.
Okay, but nothing's wrong with that.
It makes me feel good.
But I'm speaking in a sense of coming out of the I think, I might. Coming out of that terminology to say, I might do anything. I will
do nothing.
I might make $1 million. I will make $1 million, and that's the first milestone. And then once I make 1, I'll make 10, and then I'll make 20. Like I will. Okay. Now I might. I think I can. I probably could. No, I can, because when you speak those definitive words, it has a way of going into the atmosphere, and then it has a way of finding its way to you. It's all however you want it, the universe, God, however you want to put it. In my world, it's God. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? But He is the universe. He created it. So however you want to spin it. That's why chapter 2, mind control, check it, is, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Yeah.
Right.
It's what you I'm not telling you what you already don't know.
All right, dang.
It's what you put out there.
Dang, y'all can cuss me out.
We're not going to cuss you out. We love you.
It's life and death.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. This book makes you look at yourself in a way that you really don't want to. But it says do the work. And in order for you to do the work, you have to be honest with yourself.
Shit just got real.
No, you have to be about yourself. You have to be real about yourself. And oh man,
it hurt, don't it? Man. Like I said, I didn't like this. I give you a
you will cut a motherfucker, won't you?
No, but because it's because before it went to anybody else, it came to me. So like you were saying, oh cool, I don't really need to, do whatever. The chapter that really got me and had me pause, I had to cry through it, was Pain, Pressure, Purpose. Because I had to talk about my brother. Because when we lose so when we lose someone, like you grieve. And what people don't realize is that grief is a lifelong. You're going to grieve until God call your number, because now you have to live with the absence of not having that person. So for me, it's like, so I had to get real. And it's just like, what from your past have you not dealt with? Right. Is it worth dealing with, or how are you going to move past it? Is it hindering you? Like all of these things.
I think people's past, that's like one of the major problems.
It is one of them, and we gotta deal with it.
We do gotta deal with it, but a lot of people are not dealing with it,
and that's why
mental health is real.
Really real. It's really real, and that's why a lot of people are calling it quits because we don't realize those childhood triggers. Like, we're old enough and we should be wise enough, especially if we're in our 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on, to realize, okay, that's a trigger for me. So for me, personally speaking, people that get really, really pissy drunk, it's a trigger for me because I grew up around alcoholism. So it's just like, I can't stand it. That's what y'all I'm gone because it just gets ridiculous at some point. So for me, that's a trigger. But for somebody who drinks all the time, who cool with it, it's like, should we turn up? I'm cool. And it's just like, no, because I seen that all through childhood and I don't like it because I seen what comes of it. But that's my trigger.
Right.
Yeah.
So I dealt with that. I know how to deal with that, and I'm no longer allowing toxic behavior just because it's family or just because it's my day one. Like, no, that's toxic. I don't want to deal with that. It don't work with my spirit.
I still love you.
I love you deeply.
Yeah, I love
but
you.
that
I'm out.
You love the person, hate the sin.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love the person, hate the sin. That's deep.
Yeah. You still cussing
I'm
me
not
out.
tired of yours.
You saying that brings up a memory.
What the hell is going on with this motherfucker over here to my left?
I had a friend that I was, we were like, oh my God, we haven't seen each other in 20 years. And then after hanging out with her for a little while,
you was cool.
I was just like, I can't. You're so negative.
Oh, ain't that draining?
Then it feels dirty. Like, it feels, and I know, and then that's not really the word I should use. But I know it felt like I can't. With your spirit, I just can't. We're not in the same place
that we were.
Right?
Yeah,
like our lives are not. Like, I love you, but I gotta love you from afar because the way you view life, the way I view life,
it's not the same.
No,
it's just not the same. And I'm still gonna love her, but at the end of the day, I'm like,
keep it moving.
I gotta let you do you.
Because
I like positive spaces.
Yes.
I like positive places.
That
I like to smile.
Is real.
I like to, and you still about getting angry. I'm like,
baby, what?
On the turn up.
They said, what? Who gives a fuck? Fuck them. I'm
that
like,
part,
you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna change or make me or break me.
Meet me outside.
Y'all wanna harp on that shit? I gotta go. I can't.
Yeah. So what chapter we on? Where we at?
We didn't do the acknowledgments. No, we didn't do. I think we talked about the rose that grew from the concrete.
Yes, we did. You spoke about
that was
we
awesome.
talked about that. But I really wanted to briefly discuss the dedications because for some of you that don't know, it was methodical in putting my brother first, not because he's above God or above my children, but he's no longer here. So the reason in my dedications that I dedicated it to him, because it wasn't until after he took his life to suicide that I realized that I could have done more. You know what I'm saying? From the mental health. But us being humans and being flawed, when you get to hearing that negativity or go on somewhere, bro, like I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't until after his death, unfortunately, that I realized that every time he did that, he was crying out for help. So that's why I dedicated that to him. Like, and I love you forever. And like, I hate that it's in hindsight now, but now going forward, like your death taught me to show more compassion and not get so irritated with people that's tripping or talking crazy, because it's just like that's they cry for help. Like they don't know how to say, I need help, or I'm dealing with this, or this person hurt me, so I'm gonna kill myself or whatever. And it's just like, you've been saying that forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, hush or do it. Like I told him that one time. Wow. Yeah, and that was in ignorance, just being irritated and hearing it.
And still thinking he's gonna be there forever.
And still thinking he's gonna be there forever. And now it's just like, so when I see the memes on Facebook and people like, if your ex called you and they said, take them back or jump off a bridge, when I read the comments and like, I'm telling them to jump, it's a trigger for me because I know what I did. You know what I'm saying? And I know what I said. And that's why I said at his funeral, we failed him because of ignorance, not knowing about mental health, being irritated, being human, being tired, not wanting to deal with it, just everything. But in hindsight, like I love him. I know that he's here and I know that he's in a better place because suicide was his escape. That's the only way he was mentally going to be free. And God revealed that to me after the fact.
Y'all, that's important. And y'all need to pay attention to this and people around you.
Yes.
If you hear people that are having those issues and trying to reach out to you in some kind of way, pay attention, okay? Because it's real. Pay attention. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah.
I needed to woosah after that.
Yes, you did.
Because he didn't realize that he could. So why do you feel like you can't? Because he was a genius in his own right, and anybody that know him know that. But he just didn't recognize who he was until probably now. You know what I'm saying? But he really was. So I'm not trying to cry. So let's go into let's go into y'all know my daughters, give them the world, my Heavenly Father, all that. Like they know I love them.
God is good. We love them
all the time.
All the time.
So let's jump into chapter 1.
Okay.
I feel like time is
chapter 1. Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
But we talked on this.
The rose that grew from the concrete.
We did. Yeah. So let's bypass that. If you missed that, go back to last week's episode.
Right.
And then some of the reasons why you might feel like you can't, because everybody has excuses. I have a disability. I grew up poor. My mama wasn't here. My daddy's in prison. Like they're all at the end of the day, they're all excuses. We just gonna call a spade a spade. Because we all have our own struggles. We all have backgrounds, triggers, traumas, and everything else. The question is, are you gonna push past that? Are you gonna defy that, or are you gonna let it defy you?
Right.
For instance, my mother was a very, very, very negative person.
Really?
She really was. She was a negative. My mother struggled with mental health her whole life.
Okay.
My whole life. Matter of fact, I remember when I was younger, she would have us check under the couch, under the bed, and all that before we would leave the house and make sure nobody was there. And then do the same thing when we returned from wherever we went. And we thought that was normal.
Wow.
Yeah, we thought that was normal for the longest time. And it was like a routine. That we had to check underneath the beds and underneath the couch. My mother was schizophrenic, so but because I grew up with her, because when we were 12, the state took us and told my dad, either you take them or we're gonna take them. Of course, my dad took us, but I studied mental health after that because I wanted to know the mindset, the mindset of my mom, and for years. I felt like, why couldn't I have a normal mom? You know what I mean? Like, why isn't the mom? I wanted to do things like go shopping,
all that, mommy daughter days,
and you know what I mean, things like that. And I couldn't because my mother was always negative.
She was sick.
So, and it's crazy because I took care of her for the last 3 years of her life, and I tried to instill more positive behaviors in her because I was like, Mom, you don't want to go out like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And she did change a lot. The saving grace was my husband. I have to say that because he knew how to get her to smile. He knew how to get her to she loved him so much. They loved each other so much. And it's just odd how you grow up a certain way. You grow up a certain way, thinking a certain way, and then you realize, that's not right.
That's not right.
So I did everything opposite. My mother didn't like to work. Well, not that she couldn't work because she could keep herself together long enough to keep a job or any of that other stuff.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I said, I'm gonna be a hard worker. I'm gonna do all the things that she didn't do.
Yeah, she taught you what not to be.
Yes. So at the end of the day, I do everything
Thank you very much.
that she. For instance, I'm going to Hawaii. I don't know when, but I'm going because that was her bucket list. I was like, if you could go anywhere, I had asked her, if you could go anywhere in the world, where did you want to go? She was like, Hawaii. I always wanted to go to Hawaii.
Did she ever get to go?
She did not get to go.
Wow.
She did not get to
go.
So I gotta go. I gotta do that. Okay. I gotta do that.
Well, it kind of snagged.
Let me know if I need to run. I'm one of them black people. I'm gonna start running.
You never know with me though. The Lord, he be doing some crazy stuff to me, girl. And he funny.
But when you started talking about Greg Cardone last week, and I was watching, I was like, damn it! What the fuck on that? I was like, I got a wealth of information. I was like,
Greg Cardone is the truth. I'm gonna meet him one day.
Yes.
So that's on your list.
Yeah, that he's on my list of people to meet.
And he owns properties. That's what he does. Yeah. That's what got me to listening to him because eventually that's what I want to do. I want to own properties and have my own thing going.
You want to own properties?
I'm going to own properties, and I will be doing that. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Love that.
That's.
I wanted to bring up in chapter 2 your miracle morning routine.
Yeah.
Oh,
our buddy.
Y'all, this is good for y'all.
Yes.
Miracle morning routine. Tell us about that.
That is shout out to Mariel Donnell. She's my sister, and she is the one that gave me the book called The Miracle Morning. And if you read the book or heard about the book, he calls himself my buddy Al Herod or whatever his name is. And the acronym is SAVORS. So you start every morning. For people that are not morning people,
right?
You know, like this.
Even if you are, this is good for you anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it really is, in short, setting the tone for your day. So the acronym is SAVORS. Is that what you wanted me to break down, or you just wanted me to say?
What's your miracle morning routine? What do you do in the morning? What's your routine?
Every day it changes, and if I'm being fully transparent, some days I meet the mark and some days I don't. Yeah. You know, because some days, I just jump up and I just go. I be forgetting, like, oh Lord, I've been up. Forgive me. Thank you for today. Thank you for life.
You know, like it just get up.
Yeah, because I don't know if anybody else is like this, but as soon as God opens my eyes, I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta send this email, I gotta get this client, I gotta run here, I gotta drop this off, pick this up from Home Depot, go to the gym, what am I cooking for dinner? Like, that's how my mind goes, and it doesn't stop until I'm asleep. So now I stay there and I just pray. I lay there and I pray. I don't reach over and get my phone. I don't do nothing, whatever. And I don't know how people are, but I don't have to have a long drawn out prayer. Like, if that's what you do and that's what God told you to do, high five, do it. But for me, it's God orchestrate my day. Something good will happen to me and through me today. It's something that I try to say every single day. But it's really just that quiet time. And then it's like, God, what do you want me to do today? Orchestrate my day. Do I go to the gym first? Do I go to the computer first? Do I not do neither? Do I cook breakfast? Like, what do I do? And that's my miracle morning.
Okay. I love that.
Thanks.
All right. So the self-check assessment, y'all.
Ooh-wee.
Self-check.
Check yourself.
Ouch.
And y'all, look, you got to write in the motherfucker.
You do.
So you got to tell your story. Okay.
You got to do the word.
So let's few of the questions. If y'all don't have y'all book in front of y'all.
Do we have any questions? I feel like
if y'all have any questions, let us know. What will they require? What are 3 things that I would like to change about me? It looked like somebody writing a book on your page.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to.
What are 2 personal traits that I can change? What are 2 flaws that I possess? Mm-hmm. What's some of y'all flaws? Tell us some of y'all shit. How can I fix them today?
Right now, because we not procrastinating.
No.
Like, we doing the work.
And do I like me? She said don't answer this too fast.
Yeah, because most people is like, I love me. I love me. Like, it's like, you should. But at the end of the day, like, you're supposed to love you, but do you like me? Because I don't like me all the time.
I don't like me either. I put sometimes.
It depends on the day.
Yeah,
it depends on what's
and the situation,
happening.
like all of that. Because sometimes I can be really blunt. I can be really direct. I can be really stern. And even my daughters know that. Be like, Mama, what's up? Get out of my room. Go on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't like me in that moment because they haven't done anything to. Well, maybe they have because they lazy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But you know, like all the time, I don't like me, and that's that. My tap on the shoulder, that self-check, like, girl, are you exhibiting Christ-like behavior?
Yeah, what's going on?
Absolutely not. Do better.
I like that.
Yeah.
Are you exhibiting
Christ-like behavior? If not, do better.
Like that?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
What's up, my homie monkeys on there? What's up, homie?
All right, so now we got part 3. Okay, now part 3, y'all. This is deep.
Oh,
shit.
This was wow.
Y'all.
Wow.
If y'all got any questions for Miss Kecia or me or Addie, because we can answer questions too, mother suckers. Right. Even though this is our guest.
It's funny every week.
This is our guest, and we want y'all to have questions for her. Okay. I love Luana every other day and LJ on. Really? You know that. You know what? Something wrong with her.
Yeah.
I love you, sis. Okay. Now, chapter 3. Did y'all do your homework? Because she told y'all to read chapters 1 through 3.
I did.
That we were going to be going over. So if y'all did y'all homework, then y'all know what needs to be done. Okay?
See, I couldn't do my homework because I gave Michaela my book.
You need an extra. Dang, you should
No,
have
it
taken
wasn't that. It's been crazy. Like my life's been crazy for the last week and a half now. So it's just like, wow, it's been one thing after. I mean, all good. Don't get me wrong. Like it's a blessing, but I can't stretch myself so far.
Yo, I was
You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
a friend last night about that at dinner. You really did your homework.
I wasn't playing.
She really did.
I know. I was kind of mad.
But she don't leave the house.
Shade.
Did y'all hear this bullshit? That was some shade, you mother sucker, you.
We need to
Look,
get you out
shit
this
just got real up in this.
Okay, it really does. Boom.
Let me take a drink on that.
Yeah, and I can read. I started 2 different books, so
Oh yeah, you weren't playing either.
Nah, because like I was telling you, I read the book when I was editing it, and then when I did this to do the work, like I read the book.
So is this your original book that you was gonna bring to show us?
No.
You brought it
right here, of course.
Okay, cause y'all,
wow.
that's the original.
This is the original manuscript. So check it out. So that's how.
Dang, it's neat though.
You got
right now.
Yeah. So this is how, like, sometimes it get a little slanted and get a little messy because that's how fast he was giving it to me. So see, I added more to my brother. I wanted that up there. Like it's just the whole everything, the table of contents, like the rose that grew from the concrete, like just everything. It is the entire book. Like it didn't maybe not come like that in the book, but like it was coming so fast. Like Scratch House, no, don't want to say that. Like literally the entire book.
Wow.
The entire book.
So I was thinking about writing a book.
You thinking about writing a book, or you will write a book?
I'm thinking about it.
So you ain't gonna write a book?
Okay, I'm gonna write a book.
Thank you.
All right. I was wondering how to get started. This is cool.
Pray on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pray on it.
Dollar store.
Yeah, I love dollar store notebooks.
I love dollar store.
I love dollar store shit too. Okay, I see you. You got big writing and little writing.
Mm-hmm,
that was probably when you awoke and when you was going to sleep.
Or I needed to try to fit it all on one page. Or whatever. It's
whoever said you don't leave the house, you must really know.
See, we haven't got to that part in the book.
Oh, we ain't got to this yet?
No,
okay,
that's to the end. That's in the
Beatitudes. That's a lot.
Be grateful, be humble.
Well, let's get on to part 3 because I really want to talk about this chapter.
Okay.
Well, I remember I brought this up because I remember you saying that you wish you had brought this.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, yeah, we want to see.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, girl. Okay.
The whole book right here.
The original.
My baby.
Okay.
All about balance.
It's so ugly. What is so the panda bear
actually?
I know, but hey.
Well, it was a
balancing.
That's
I grabbed something quick because I needed to get to it.
Yeah, for
sure.
I like that. Okay. All right, so chapter 3, y'all. Okay, so y'all, when I start reading this chapter,
I got you. Will you inbox me your You mean sometimes. That's okay. You love me and I love you too.
You mean sometimes?
Sometimes. I mean, I don't think I'm mean. I think I'm very stern and direct.
Yeah.
So I try to say everything with love. I really hold on, let me preface this. Let me let you know it's coming from a place of love, care, concern.
Yeah.
I don't mean any ill intent, but this is what it is.
No, somebody answered questions. Hold on.
It's time I get really
upset. The things from
though.
my past that hurt me. Not growing up with my real mom, Joyce. Why my daddy treated us so wrong. Why my family have family secrets. Yeah, family secrets.
Family secrets or something else. Go on, I'll tell you.
Okay, so to answer that or to speak to that, number one, the past that hurt me, not growing up with my real mom, Joyce. I can't really speak to that. Who is that?
We don't know.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's what I was like, wait a minute.
That sounds familiar, don't it?
Okay, yeah. So, but it's just coming in as private, so I don't know if she want to divulge that.
Yeah.
Or speak to that. So I'll generalize.
Yeah.
So as far as with your dad treating you, how he treated you, he probably had undealt with issues in his own self.
That's
so hurting. That's where that saying comes from. Hurt people.
Yeah,
you know, so if he wasn't taught to show affection or love or adoration or whatever from his mom or whatever the case is, then it's kind of hard for somebody to give you what they don't have. So what you have to do in your adulthood is not take it personal. And I know that's easier said than done, but you really can't harbor those feelings, because then you end up being hurt, you end up being bitter, and then you end up hurting somebody. Absolutely. So it's unfortunate, but that's that thing. That's where a lot of people, I think, cuss me out at, because it's just like, okay, deal with it. So now what? Because I'm your homegirl. Okay, girl, I understand. Mm-hmm. All right, baby, what's up? What we doing? Well, you know, like I'm not gonna keep nursing the wound. Like, what are we gonna do?
Right.
So at that point, like it see, that can come across as mean. It's not mean. It's not insensitive. It's just like, okay, it happened. It's a problem. What we gonna do? Right. You know what I'm saying? And whether you got to talk to a therapist or whether you have to do what you have to do, it's not you. Like people, bad things happen to good people all the time. So it's just like we have to process it, deal with it, and move past it.
Absolutely.
Like, and some people can, and there's people that just can't
because they don't want to.
Yeah, you know,
because they can. Because why do you feel like you can't?
Because mental illness is real, like you said.
Yes,
so,
but that's why
people, mental illness is so bad. Sometimes you go down that rabbit hole so far that you don't see that there's a light at the top of it.
They don't.
That you came from the light. That you came from the light.
They don't see it because this is where I play. I hate the term devil's advocate. This is where I play the other shoulder, because it's not that they can't see. It's just that they don't want to see. Because I'm a firm believer that God, He gives us a way of escape. You know, it's all in if we want to choose. And some people like to wallow in that. You ever heard of a Debbie Downer or whatever? Yes. The woe is me. Like no matter what happens, it's just, oh, I just don't feel good today. And oh, this, how you doing? I don't even ask people really how they doing no more. It's not because I don't care, but it's just like if you get to, oh my God, and this and oh my God, you know, it's all right, have a blessed day because I am moving on.
Exactly.
Because they want to be there. You don't have to be there. Like to
there.
Stay mad, to be upset, to whatever. It is a choice at the end of the day. Period, point blank.
I'm with you on that.
I've thought about something too. Okay. And I almost called you today.
You could have.
I'm not. I know. But I did. I almost called you because my oldest son is having issues with me. Okay. And I know, you know, it has to be something from the past, but he's always down on himself. And then he expects certain things from me that I can't give him. Like he has to get those things within himself to be happy, to be, you know, happy within his own space. I can't give him that. He has to get that from somewhere. But he's not talking to me. And I'm at a point now that I have to live my life and stay forward. I can't let nobody, son, uncle, brother, cousin, auntie, mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, best friend, JoJo, nobody fuck up my joy, because I am working on my own self and trying to stay positive and trying to stay joyful.
He's not a baby no more.
No, he's not. And so he now he's not talking to me. So am I supposed to reach out? When he disrespects me, talks crazy to me? Then when I snap and I go fucking crazy, then I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nicest mom. I'll do anything for you. I'll pick you up, do whatever I can. And then when you start talking slick to me and then I snap, then I'm fucked up. You know, you wrong. You always get mad. Well, it takes me a minute to get there. I'm not just automatically like, mother. You know, so what do I do in that instance to stay? Because I would hate for anything to happen to him, and we're not speaking. You know what I'm saying? But well, what do I do with that?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what you do, because my oldest child is on here, and I love her dearly, but that is my one. You know, and it may be because she's a lot like me. Like I don't know, but what I had to do. Sometimes we overcompensate for what we have, which creates entitled children, which is like this whole generation. God don't wipe them out, but take their mind and do like they did on Men in Black, zap them back into the whole generation. About 98% of them, it's like, what is it? The talkies? Is it the hot Cheeto? What is it? Because y'all just what is going on?
You know, my cousin told me that our oldest, because your oldest can relate, just like my oldest can relate.
Mm-hmm.
They grew up with us.
Yes,
we're not the same mother that we were with them that we are now.
That is very much
the
true.
older ones. You too. The older ones, we struggle with them.
Yeah,
we live
they call
life.
us mama first.
Yes, we live life with them, so they saw the struggle worse than the younger kids.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
so
as you get older,
they would appreciate it more.
Right, exactly. But when you get older, you're supposed to get better.
Yes,
you're not supposed to stay.
Better, you do better.
Right, you're not supposed to stay in that same situation that you were in with your oldest.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So I hate that happened like that, but that wasn't like on purpose. Like, oh, I'm gonna be this way with my older kids, but I'm not gonna be this way with my younger.
But you know what? Too really, if we just call them a spade, a lot of kids are very entitled. They do not like they lazy, they don't want to work for nothing, and they just feel like, mama, you got it, or if you don't got it, I know you know how to get it, so give it to me. And it's just like, well, we come from hustle and bustle. We are the generation of getting it out the mud.
My kids are the opposite. They would prefer not to ask me for shit, and they'll go with shit. I shit you not. My daughter called me and she was like, I'm so upset. I got holes in my shoes. I was like, why are you walking around with holes in your shoes? You could have just asked me for a pair of sneakers. I would have bought you a fucking pair of sneakers.
Right.
Well, I don't really want to ask. Well, then that's on you if you're walking around with holes in your shoes and you're mad about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Both of my kids did that. Both older girls. I was like, how much are the shoes? And I just sent them the money.
Yeah.
And they thanked me. I have grateful kids. I have to say that.
That's a blessing.
But it's the other stuff, the emotional stuff that I struggle with them. Like they feel like I'm just always angry, or I'm just always I'm just not gonna agree to the shit that you
doing because it ain't right. And I'm gonna call you on your BS.
Or they'll try to take the younger one into thinking that I'm this kind of way, but I'm not like that with the younger one. I'm not the same. I used to beat my kids' ass when we was little, right?
Rightfully so.
I don't do the same thing with the younger one, but I'm not the same person I was. And it's hard for them to understand it, but they'll put it. This is the kind of person I am, and I'm like, stop doing that.
Yeah, because
stop doing that. The other day I was like in tears with my youngest kid because I was like, you let your sisters convince you that I'm just some kind of fucking monster. I was like, you ain't been through none of the shit that your sisters have been through. None of that.
Yeah.
So that shit that you're doing right there, I can't accept that.
All right,
because you just. And she's like, making it seem like I beat her. I don't put my hands on this kid. I was like,
see,
you making me feel like I should.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like you asking for it. Yeah, you want it, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, maybe I should.
And I know that this generation is all about, I don't know what it's about because I ain't with it. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I'm not raising you the same way as I'm raising them. So don't try to put me in that category. Right.
Absolutely.
Like you're tripping. You still live in my household at the end of the day.
Please don't get
you're going to have to, right. It just irritates my soul. And I try to get at my older kids like,
you will get it. Asking for it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've talked to my other kids. I was like, my relationship with her is totally different than my relationship.
Yeah, because you've grown, you've changed, you do things different now, and I think that's what a lot of people don't really understand, and that's what they have to understand. And so when they lash out like that and they think we're the bad guy. So to answer your question, what you do is maybe you will or won't, but what I did is I had to take myself out of the mommy role, and I had to stop because as a mama, it's our innate ability to want to say them. Like if the bullet is coming, you gonna have to hit me first for mine. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mean to push you back, but that's just a motherly instinct. Yeah. So what I had to do is I had to say, God, please do not take her life. That's a pain that I cannot bear. But she was yours before she was ever mine. Here you go.
Right.
Teacher, however you want to teach her. I'm giving her back to you. I'm moving away from
because she feels like maybe I didn't do enough while they were growing because I was in an abusive relationship. Maybe I didn't do enough to, get us out of that situation. I don't know what her train of thought was, but
sometimes it's day by day, minute by minute.
But we're getting better now. We are getting better now because I think she's changed. She's going to therapy is what she told me. So I think the therapy is working because she's not the same kid she was a year ago.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing. And it takes time.
And sometimes we need that. We need to talk to somebody, even though I don't want to talk to a motherfucker. But y'all.
And that's the stigma in the Black community.
It is. I hate that.
Because we were raised just like, the Facebook user said, it's so many secrets. Like we can't like whatever secrets or whatever that was withheld from us, we really don't have any control over that. As they come out, like if you want to deal with the skeletons in the closet, like you deal with it. But that's what's wrong with the Black man. You don't say nothing when you leave this house. What's happening in this house stays in this house. You don't talk to nobody or whatever. And so then as you get older, that's a trigger. Well, hell, I feel like I need to let it out, but can I shit out? And you battle with that, and then you have that. I don't talk to nobody. Yes, you need to talk to somebody. You need to get it out. You need to get it out, and you need to get an unbiased opinion, and have somebody look at it from a different perspective to say, you know what, and then cause you to think like, dang.
Yeah.
But you know what? I got a stepson that lives. My stepson lives with me, right? I'm raising him. But I told him that all the time because there's certain things you shouldn't be talking about with certain people. Right?
Now that is true. You gotta draw the line. Right. It is like true in a sense what happened in this house stays in the house, but not to the point to where it hurts you or it builds up resentment or makes you like an unproductive adult or just walking around with a chip on your shoulder. No, baby, you need to talk to somebody.
Right.
But
we put him in therapy because when the reason why he's with us now is because that boy was off the cussing people out at 5 years old. He was in some school. This is what really, really triggered me. I went to drop him off to school one day. This was when he was still living with his mother. And the school that he walked in had metal detectors and he's 5 fucking years old.
Jesus Christ.
I said to Mark, they teaching them kids to be criminals at the end of the day. I don't care. At 5 years old, you walking through a metal detector, emptying your pockets before you go to. No, it's you can't see right on what is that street? Right off 23rd Street.
No.
I think it's Samuel Rogers.
Don't throw that shit. You heard her, y'all motherfuckers heard.
If I'm not mistaken. But
close enough. We ain't taking that shit. We ain't taking your shit. Hey.
So that's what prompted. Once we bought the house, we were like, we're going to get Xavier. Once we got Xavier, we were just like, okay. Sorry. But that boy, he is not the same child he was 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know how long I've had him.
That's a blessing.
That's definitely a blessing. Okay, so let's start with this chapter 3. Yeah.
We got 9 minutes.
I'm surprised she ain't did a letter yet. I mean,
we got 9 minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah. Thank you, man. All right, so y'all. If y'all read chapter 3.
Black women rock. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Ditto.
I'm taking that. Okay, I am.
Addie's not black though, but she rocks.
She act black.
Yeah,
she be doing.
We will not go there because it's a whole thing.
But it's a minorities.
It is a whole thing. Well, we're definitely minorities. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all, I was reading this chapter 3, right? And as I'm reading it, I didn't realize that this is the author. This is the story.
Go ahead. I'm relishing it. I'm taking it in. Go ahead, give it to me straight.
You know, when a motherfucker know you, right, and you have such good spirit about you, you know, every time I'm around you, you just fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Always in a good place. Always in a good mood.
Thank you.
Always smiling.
I appreciate. Don't make me cry.
You look good in the motherfucker.
Thank you.
You be dressing your ass off.
Thank you. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Divalicious. I mean, smell good.
Thank you.
Fucking hammer and hard hat.
She said, thank you. I took that.
Hammer and hard hat. And then you read this and you like, what the fuck? My life ain't shit.
Chill.
Is it real though?
It's real.
Why she tell me to chill then, y'all?
Yeah. You know.
I gotta read this.
Go ahead.
Y'all ready?
Wanna hear it?
Here you go. This is motherfucking story time. My motherfucking story time. Sorry, she don't cuss, so I gotta get it
out. Do your thing.
All right. Y'all listening? I know of a young lady who was raised in a single parent home, whose father was absent for the majority of her life. Both parents suffer from drug and alcohol abuse. She was molested, grew up very poor, and did not ever celebrate one birthday until she was 16 years old. Whew, girl. She witnessed alcoholism, abuse, neglect, isolation, and more. In addition to that, she recalls very vividly eating syrup with crackers and canned pork, also known as commodities. If that wasn't enough, she grew up with roaches, wearing hand me downs, lost her virginity at 14, moved out at 16, became pregnant at 17, and had 3 kids by 3 different men by the age of 23. She lived on welfare, Section 8, rent assistance, suffered great losses, endured several failed relationships, contemplated suicide on more than one occasion, and witnessed more counts of betrayal than she wishes to name. She tragically lost her brother to suicide, a niece to cystic fibrosis. Oh, God. 2 months later, strained family ties, debt, infidelity, and that isn't even a tenth of her story. I am that lady. Who I could barely read. Excuse me, I could barely read that without
getting emotional.
Yeah, yes, definitely getting choked up. Right. And to look at you,
you're gonna make me cry.
I'm sorry, but to look at her and to be around her and to be friends with her and family with her, and then to read this, it's just hard knowing that she went through that, and then to still be able to walk in here with her head held high and do what she can as a woman to raise her kids. I just fucking love you. And I respect I respect everything that you do. I need you to know that. People, you go through shit like this, right? Mental health is real if you do not work on self.
Amen. That's a fact.
You have. Can you give us a tissue, babe? You, everybody. You have to work on self in order to be a better person and to treat people around you like they need to be treated. And so I just think you're fucking awesome. And to read
I was
this,
shocked when she read that.
I know, and I've been around her for a good year.
Like, what? I was floored by it. I was like, but you know what? And although it is sad, it's also a testament to what you can do for yourself. Like Absolutely. What kind of life you choose to live for yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like you can't allow these things to be your story, and that's it. That's the end of that story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I was reading this, and a lot of part of me is in this,
I think a lot of part of all of us.
You know, right? Even though it's different, you know what I'm saying. I just felt a lot of what I fight with my past to get over, which I feel like I've gotten over quite a bit over these last few years. Absolutely. I still got a lot of work. But this here makes you feel hopeful because a lot of us have been through something listed in here. I know all y'all feel this. Yeah. All of us have had something that has happened to us just within this paragraph.
Yes, everybody goes through trauma. Trauma is, but you got to learn how you going to, how are we digging ourselves out of this?
Man.
You know, you can't stay stuck there. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh man, that's deep.
That's okay. That's even right there. Yes, it hurt. I still cry at times.
Yes, it happened. Yes, I hurt. I still cry at times. Yes, I think about it. Yes, it was uncomfortable. Yes, I have dealt with it, and yes, I kept going.
And that's the biggest part, right there.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I fucking love it. So go ahead, tell us your.
Right.
Yo shit.
That's what I want.
You know, it's so much to me. And you know, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I used to not necessarily be ashamed of where I came from, But I used to have you ever felt like I don't want to say that because then people gonna look down on me because I'm, my mama was this, my daddy was that, I come from the projects, all the stuff that people can try to use against you.
Yeah.
So I dealt with that really my whole adolescent, teenage, young adult. Like I dealt with that, and it wasn't until recently that I said, you know what? Like if I tell my story, can't nobody make me feel bad about where I came from. So so what? That's why you had roaches and stumped on the pregnant one. And you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna make me you're not gonna make me
the
feel
motherfuckers
bad.
is my friends.
And
Fuck
then
you.
you're not bringing no more babies up in here.
Right.
So I'm killing you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I learned to embrace my story.
We all done had roaches. I know all y'all motherfuckers that had roaches. So don't even look. It just made me think about that shit. I know all y'all that had roaches, so you know a motherfucker that has. Now, shit. So don't be judging a motherfucker. Oh, sorry. I got beside myself. You know what I'm saying? Don't be. That's the problem with people judging people. And shit.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like my mama was very clean. Like my grandma didn't play. My auntie, like they're very, very clean. Yeah. So it's like the roaches that came from next door.
Right.
Like y'all brought them roaches over here. Right. My mama clean.
Right.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
Type shit.
And they multiply. You know what I'm saying?
Or you live in an apartment building and you can't help it.
And what in the project?
Exactly.
Like what?
Yeah.
7 of the 8 units got roaches. You bound to have roaches.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
or
saying?
now bed bugs. Right. Look, roaches. Look, it was roaches back then. It's fucking bed bugs now. Shit. Everybody in the building got them motherfuckers.
And bed bugs, like I would rather have roaches.
Oh
hell
yeah! Oh girl,
you gotta
bed bugs.
The apartment.
Yeah, that's a whole different beast. They'll tear your ass up.
It's a whole nother process.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you fine. But I said all that to say I learned to embrace my past, and I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. And people, I regret that. I don't regret anything. Everything that happened to me and about me in my life, I embrace it because it made me who I am. Whether it embarked the hustling mentality that I have, or whatever it allowed me to show compassion to somebody who's less fortunate, like whatever it was. It showed me everything not to be, like Addie was saying. So you know what, like we can take those and maybe we feel like she said, I wanted the mommy daughter days, and all that, but now you can have them. You can be the one giving the mommy daughter days, you know, because it showed you how not to be, and sometimes in that, it's like you may not have learned the lesson you thought you needed to learn, but you learned something.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So I just took it and I ran with it, and it's just my outlook on life, and that's why, like Eddie was saying, I really can't be around negativity, and if you be around me long enough, like I'm gonna rub off on you, or you're not gonna be able to be around me because I just am not gonna tolerate it. Yeah, like you gonna do something.
Well, you definitely rub off on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She just be rubbing off on all.
Hey. I heard about you a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, because she was like, "You got to meet this girl."
I know
she talked about you. Yeah, she talked about how she was hanging out with you because this happened to go away. So
you know what? You just said that about 3 times through the show, mother sucker. Shit, just not real.
No. You gonna start leaving the house?
I am. I went out last weekend.
Yeah, no, I gotta give it to you. You are growing. Because you've been on vacation. Okay. Like I told you. But anyway, you done been on vacation.
Trying to give up my ass, y'all.
I was like, Stella, get your groove on.
I ain't giving up no random ass. I told y'all.
Go get you something.
You know what?
No, I know there's too much shit happening.
Yeah, it is.
But I was trying to empower her to at least go on a date, do something shit.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I'm proud of you though.
But you have come along. You're coming along.
I appreciate the work that you're doing, and I appreciate you trying something new. Because in order to get something you never had, you had to do something you never done.
did. That's right.
Absolutely. I totally
agree.
Why I
told. And let me tell you something. This year we went from 200 to 6,100. Well, 6,300 as of this afternoon.
Yeah.
People.
6,300, y'all.
6,300.
That's
people.
deep.
So. And I spoke it from the day that we started. I was like, we about to blow up like the World Trade Center.
Absolutely.
We about, and I keep saying it. We about to blow up like the world.
Stick with it. Yeah, just stick with it. And
I really feel we are affecting a lot of people.
You are, and then sometimes that's why I had made a post on my page. I think it was Monday. It was Monday. And I said, I went back and watched the interview from Brunch, and some people are like, I will be honest. Listen, let me preface this thing. Let me just put it out there. Yeah. I am not one of those people that read the like, see who liked it, loved it, hearted shit. Like, I'm just really not that person. Charge it to my mind, not my heart. And it's almost like I care, but I don't care. Because if you showing me love, cool. If you ain't, cool. I'm gonna be cool either way. Right. But I know there are some people that click to see how many loved it, how many, you know, all the different things. It's just like, okay, you know, and that's what I'm saying. And it's nothing against those people, but I just, like, if you took the time to like it, it's not in for me. Because if I post a picture and get no likes, I liked it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So well, we have your like is extra.
Goals. So that's the reason why I'm tracking in and all that other stuff.
But no, I understand what you're saying. And to say that even if people are not commenting, sharing, liking, it only had like 100 and something views or likes or whatever you want to call it, but 1,000 over 1,000 views.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay. Y'all watching.
Yeah.
Right.
So I said all that to say they watching. So that's what you want. And then people also might not know how to gauge you.
Why your hands so cold?
Cold hands, warm heart.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, well, what that means for me, mother? I mean,
I don't have one for warm hands.
Oh, you don't have one? Well, don't be giving me one for cold hands, then. Shit. Oh, I don't have one for warm hands.
I'm quick on
her hands cold in the moment.
Cold hands,
warm heart. Well, what you say about what? I ain't got one for that.
You a whole
What you say? Where you go with that shit? What did you say?
You cold.
You cold?
You cold.
There she go with that Puerto Rican shit, y'all. That Spanish shit. Shit just got real. I'm about
shit.
I cannot.
Oh, okay, girl, something wrong with her. I told her to quit doing that shit.
She's all right.
Yeah,
she's all right. Yeah. I want to add it to. I think she had a question on chapter 3.
Or
was that?
No, I wanted to hear your view.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why you felt the need to put that in there?
Because I just in this particular book, you know, some of us are so poised, and you know, we have our briefcase and our stilettos. It's just like, man, cut out all that. I'll turn this hat to the back. Let's get real.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's real.
Forget this picture on the back.
Yeah.
This is Kecia.
Yeah.
Like straight. This is Kecia.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Same way.
And I wanted people because if I'm asking you why you feel like you can't, I need to tell you why I know you can. Absolutely. So if I don't get real and uncut and raw and take the mask off,
absolutely,
how can I relate? Absolutely. So it's just like you never know. It was a young lady on there that was like, I want to tell my story. Like I'm like, girl, tell it. Yeah. You never know who's watching or who's waiting to hear your story. Tell it. Nobody can make me feel bad about any choice that I have made in my life. I had 3 girls by 3 different men. Okay, I was young. I wasn't really frolicking. I was in relationships, except with one of them. That kind of just happened. But whatever, you know, I dealt with it. So you can't, she got 3 kids by 3 different men and they're well taken care of. Next. She was on welfare, and not make over 6 figures now. And next, you know, so it's just like whatever darts they try to throw at me. Absolutely. It's like, hey, I already said that. I'm being real. People already know that. Right. So whatever you come and try to attack me with, next.
Right.
Like, they already know. I already told them, because everybody know when I first met you and did the thing. What can we talk about? Anything?
Right.
I'm an open book. Let's talk.
Because I did ask her. I said I usually ask all our guests, is there something they don't want us to talk about? And
but none of our guests have said no.
Well, we did interview a guy a couple months back when I was with the guys, and one of the guys said, "No, don't ask about any relationship because somebody's feelings gonna get hurt."
Okay.
And so he basically said, "Don't ask me about me being a girlfriend, boyfriend, because somebody think I'm their man, but somebody else think I'm their man too." So,
man are you? No,
but right, but I was just saying that to say, I respect that, and you basically was like, "Hell no, you can." Well, she didn't say hell no. I said that because she don't cuss. She did say, that was my words, but she did say, "No, I'm an open book.
I am.
You can ask me anything."
Because I feel like, you know, I'm open with what needs to be open with. I'm private, but I'm not secretive. So I live by the adage: if you know, you know. You know, so it's some things that, like, if you ask me, I'll tell you. Now, I might scratch the surface. I might not go in detail because I tell you maybe it's a private thing, or maybe it's, you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, my story, my life, baby, what's up? You want to talk about my divorce? You want to talk about my kids that's lazy as I don't know what? Right. You want to talk about how I was poor? You want to talk about these? Like, what you want? Let's go.
Right.
And the same way, I'm an open book with everybody too. Sometimes I say too much, but
you can't make me feel bad for my story.
It's my truth.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's my truth.
And I'm walking in it,
right.
Honey. 10 toes down,
honey.
10 toes down, shoulders back, chest out. Oh.
Say it with your chest.
I'm with you. She said, "Say it with your chest." Yeah. Wrong. Okay, so are you done with 3? What's this? Oh hell,
that's kind of like an interlude.
This is more shit, y'all.
Yeah, that's the
this is more work.
That's the one that I told you that I had to deal with for my brother.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, the pain. Past, pain, pressure, purpose. Mm-hmm. Name 3 things from your past that hurt or hindered you. Yeah, I ain't gonna read what I put.
Yeah, no, because it's for you.
Yeah, this is for me.
This is an intimate moment, and that's why I said in the very beginning of the book, this is you're gonna have to do the work. Like this is not one of those. Oh, I read that. That was a good book.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying.
This is actually
pick it back up. It's a self-help, self-check. I love you, but get it together. Cry. Let's fix it. Like, okay, you fixed it. Bam. You ready for greatness? Come on back. You need to redo that one because as it's checking y'all, it's checking me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't pass the test all the time. Yeah. You know, but I have a manual.
Yeah. Yes. So y'all, at the end of this book club, we all gonna go out to eat. We're going to sit around a big table we are going to discuss this book in full detail.
Yeah.
And hear some of y'all's stories.
Yes.
Y'all heard our stories.
Yeah.
We can't wait to hear y'all's stories.
Amen. I think, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I am thoroughly enjoying this, but I think that is really where, like, I don't know. I just have a really good feeling that it's just going to be great. I think chains are going to be broken and people are going to be healed. And you are, if you don't know or you didn't get the email, it is on me. It is welcome to anybody that is in the book club. I'm going to let Stacey and Addie choose the restaurant. The only thing I'm not paying for is your alcohol.
Oh, yeah, because she don't drink.
Yeah. So
buy your own shit.
Whatever. Yeah.
BYOB.
Yeah, and if you my cousin, she puts it in a little flask and puts it
in. Hell no. We know who that is.
We don't know. I'm about to find out.
Oh, damn, that's funny. Damn, your hands is cold, girl.
Sorry.
Dang.
I'm warm though.
Okay, warm. Shit. No, that was funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. It's the talkie. I know.
Yeah.
See, that's
she was talking about the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so past, pain, pressure, purpose. I get it. Okay. So let's see. Have you confronted your pain, person, situation? If yes, what's the outcome? I hope y'all writing in y'all books and doing y'all homework. Yeah. Now, what's our next homework assignment?
The next chapters are 4 through 6.
Okay, so 4 through 6.
So now that I got me a book,
yeah,
right.
I got to do my 1 through 3 and my 4 through 6.
Yeah. So I know chapter 4 is one of my favorite chapters. It is make the commitment. Because so many of us make excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just really is I think that's the chapter I get cussed out in the most.
It is, and I'm already ready to cuss your ass out.
You know, like
I ain't even read for you.
The mind control, check it, and then the make the commitment. I am for sure that's where they like, am I gonna be calling you? You are gonna call me. You are gonna
like
call
really?
Me. I reference that a lot because it talks about discipline. In order to have change or to accomplish any goal, you have to have discipline. You have to have sacrifice. Mm-hmm. In order to have those two things, you got to make the commitment. Like, what are we doing? Like, how long are we gonna talk about? No shade, wanting to lose weight.
Yeah.
You know, like I got my best friend, love her dearly. She might be on here or she whatever. She know who I'm talking about. She know the conversations we have. I'm like, so just call me when you get to the gym. Like, you want to come over here and go to the gym with me for a week, and I come over there and go to the gym because I'm that type of friend. Okay, you want to lose weight? Yeah. So what we doing? Do I need to put you on my guest pass? Because I don't want to keep hearing about you wanting to lose weight.
Hey,
we're gonna make the sacrifice.
Yeah.
You're gonna come over here for a week, use your gas, and then I'm gonna come over here where you are for a gas. I'm gonna make the sacrifice, and we're gonna go back and forth until you reach your goal. But I'm one of these. I'm gonna hold your arm to the finish line. Yeah. But I can't hold you and drag you. Like, walk with me, but I'm gonna walk with you. Right. So that make the commitment. It's crucial. It's no holds bar. It's baby, cut out all that crime, wipe the tear, baby. We done wipe them. Let's put this now. What we doing?
Right.
You're gonna cuss me out. It's okay. I got thick skin. Cuss me out, but make the commitment. Do better.
I've been wanting to lose weight for a long time, y'all. My ass is my own worst enemy.
So you want me to put you on my guest pass? No, you're not ready.
I ain't ready.
Okay, when you gonna be ready?
After I read chapter 4.
Okay. So you're gonna be ready next week?
Because y'all, when I tell y'all in the Bahamas, I had a lot of fat girl problems. Okay. I did. I had a lot of fat girl problems.
Your feet was hurting. What else?
Girl, my shit was on fire. She laughing.
No, I'm laughing with you.
No, don't be laughing with me. But okay, listen. I'm telling y'all, I had a lot of fat girl problems, and one of my feet was on fire. My thighs was on fire. I knew I was gonna be doing a lot of walking, motherfucker.
She was not.
I mean, on fire. I can hear my thighs saying, "For real, this what you doing?"
They were like,
"Was they chasing
you didn't prep us.
You didn't prep
not a damn baby lotion, nothing. Just said, hey, let's go." My sister,
you had quite a few dresses.
Hey, I drank. What you said?
I said you had quite a few dresses.
I know. I was fucked up. Hey, I had people laughing on the roads because I was complaining about all the walking.
Oh,
I found a tennis cart that, hey.
Sorry.
Right. I'm catching a ride. Look, I pass my sisters and cousins like this, like bye, motherfucker. I see y'all at the port. Because I'm not walking all the way back over to this motherfucker. I can't make it. I promise. My shit was screaming.
Stop. So you gotta make the commitment.
I gotta make the commitment.
So next week you're gonna be ready.
Because I've been invited to Jamaica next year around this same time. I ain't gonna be fucked up like that. Girl.
Oh my
shit.
But you know the
vacations are not meant for us big people.
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, some of us.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna tell you a story. When Lubbock was 5 years old, I threw a skate party, right? And I cried because I couldn't get around the whole rink. I couldn't go around once in the rink.
Why? Because you didn't know how to skate, or you was big?
I was too big.
Really?
I was too big, and my ankles were killing me.
You had the brown boys that came.
Brown boys. You know about the brown boys?
But you know, today I play roller derby.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Roller derby for the last 8 years. You got to make a mental note and stick to that. That make a conscious effort that this is exactly what I'm going to do. So if I were you, when you're really serious, you gonna throw that Kool-Aid out.
What Kool-Aid?
That fake ass fucking Kool-Aid that you be making.
It ain't got sugar.
Okay. Well, you gonna throw out all the shit.
It's that
Kool-Aid with no sugar.
It's that fit and active shit. It's just 2 little packets. All you use is water. There's no sugar or nothing. But that's what I drink.
We gotta make different choices.
We do need to make different choices because when I tell y'all again, let me tell y'all this. I know I'm probably about to tell y'all too much.
Just tell it. This is that. Just
I bought a pack of panties, y'all, that wouldn't even fit over half my ass by the time I got to the Bahamas. They were like halfway this way.
She was holding them up right here.
I was like, this is some bullshit. Yeah. And look, and I bought them for the trip, so my ass had to go commando all weekend. Big people can't be walking around with that open like that. We need.
What was open?
We need some. It was open. We need support around this motherfucker. Big people can't be walking around with their shit open like that. But what was open? Girl, you know that thing was open. But girl, just the thing. Yes. It was all just not right. It was exposed. And it's not supposed to be. You can't be big and have it exposed. It's not cute. No, I felt really bad. But listen.
No, in your defense, did you like in a rush packing for the trip pick the wrong size?
Yes, I bought a brand new pad. Hadn't even opened the motherfuckers. Got up Saturday morning, girl took a shower. went to put the motherfuckers. I said, oh hell no. My sister said,
what do we say? Look, it's got real.
Look, shit just got real. My sister with her sweet ass. I love you, sis. My sister said, I'll take mine off, sis. I don't care. I know who she did. My sister, she did, girl. Make me want to cry. She said, sis, I'll take mine off. I don't mind walking around commando. Ain't that a real sister? She said, I'll take mine off. I said, oh, sis, you ain't got to take them out with your nasty ass. You don't like no bra. No, she likes to be naked anyway. And I'm like, don't let me give your naked ass a reason to be naked.
She don't need one.
Right. But it was just a thought. I love her. She was like, I'll take mine off, sis, if you want me to.
And if I was there, I wouldn't.
You would have too. Oh, we just would have been the non-panic
I would have already been there.
Oh,
it's
hell
free.
no.
It's
too free. It's too free.
I'm like, baby, I don't need no extra clothes.
I need extra clothes, y'all. Hey.
Even when I was big, I didn't like drawers.
Hey, I like drawers.
Oh, I got an order for my book.
I like.
Thank you.
www.KeciaTheAuthor.com.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yes. So
I'll send it out first thing in the morning.
So I know we've been on for a while, so we need to, you know.
Okay.
I'm really excited to continue this next week because I want to know what chapter 4 says. So I'm getting ready to do my work.
4 to 6,
Yes.
chapter 4, make the commitment. Chapter
the
5, change requires growth. And chapter 6, no time for mediocrity. Did I say that right?
Mediocrity.
Mediocrity.
Like being mediocre.
Mediocrity.
Things, people, places, you know.
These big ass words and shit.
Sorry,
people like
I really
mediocrity.
Yeah.
I found out what you trying to say. Keisha lift up my glass like this motherfucker got a little tipsy.
No judge.
Don't go there with me, you mother sucker, you. I do. I feel pretty good right now. I ain't gonna lie. I do. And then you made me cry and shit.
I knew this was going to be an emotional time because when I got the book, I was going to read it beforehand.
Yeah.
And I read the first 2 pages and I was like, nah, fam. I'm not doing this right now.
It's you know what? Thank you for saying that because it's one of those books, and I even say in the book, it's one of those books where like you can come back to it. It's like, okay, you know what? I've really been slacking lately. Let me go back and remake the commitment. Or you know what? I feel like I'm settling in this part of my life. Let me go read No Time for Mediocrity. And if it ain't right, I just gotta shoo away. You know, so it's I didn't want a big scholarly book that you can read one time. You're like, I ain't reading that long day book no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted something that you could write in, like, man, I'm really missing my bro. Let me read about pain. You know what I'm saying? Like it was written like this for that purpose. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So anybody got questions? Any questions? Look at your stuff, Keish. Look at that.
I don't think I have none. Okay. Let's check this one because that's the one I meant. It don't got nothing.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Okay. All right, y'all. Before we close out, if y'all have any questions for Keish, let us know real quick. All right.
Inbox them and they'll let me know.
All right. Remember, the Dating Game Show is next Saturday.
Be there.
Get your tickets. We're going to have fun.
I'll be out of town.
Yeah.
So
you will?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully we can go. Oh, yeah.
I'm somewhere every month.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, will you be back by next Thursday?
I can't wait till I'm there.
Yeah, we have you next Thursday.
Yeah, since I postponed Dubai and I'm just going to the States, I'll be back Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see you. So what?
I'm off to
Look, I'm a hater.
Weekend of April.
Oh, you going to Virginia first week of April?
And then I'm going to Colorado.
Are you going to be here Thursday?
Yeah,
first week.
Thursday.
All right. I think we're going to do pole dancing classes that
week.
We
are.
I have a pole.
Yeah. I have a pole too.
Huh?
I have a pole. I bought a pole.
DeMarcus did more than I did.
Because
I remember that.
No, I was married, so I'm one of those people like
spontaneity.
Yeah, I just want to try
Keep
something new. He never got the pole.
Oh hell
His
no.
loss.
His definitely
and
his
nobody's
loss.
getting the pole.
Y'all, with my stiff ass, I'm telling y'all now, it's about to be hilarious.
We about to have a blast.
am not gonna be able to do the pole dancing.
Yes,
you are.
I'm gonna move around, but it's gonna be.
That's the problem.
I know that I'm stiff.
Conversation about this shit.
I know that I'm stiff.
It's the stiletto gym over here in Raytown. Yes.
I know that I'm stiff, so this is about to be funny because I want you to come.
You should come. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna try to do that first week.
I'm trying to get a bunch of
first
girls
Thursday
to go.
in April. Yeah, Addie's gonna invite everybody to come.
Yes.
And we just go take a class and have some fun. All right.
I did it for my bachelorette
So
party.
we'll let y'all know the date and time so y'all can come, or at least come in live. What she
Monica said, Stacey, you gonna what? She gonna dance, and he is.
Right.
I'm a dance win on the pole. Oh hell! Can y'all imagine my ass on the pole?
Yes, I can. Girl, Roz. There's a lady by the name of Roz, and she's a professional pole dancer, and she is just as big as you.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
And she
climbs
that bitch. She does all kinds of she's
okay,
dope.
so we're starting a new thing, and you're going to be our first person.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
We want you to look in the camera
and
say,
do it.
Shit.
You know I'm not saying that.
I'll say
you gotta say shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
Just
camera am I
real.
looking at?
Well, I know you got about 12 of them.
I feel like I'm in a live studio audience.
That
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
On the count of 3?
Yeah, do it.
By yourself.
Really?
Yeah. You want to say it with you?
I'm Kecia Newton.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Kecia Newton.
And
just got real.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're gonna have all our guests do that from now on, so
That's
y'all
right.
get ready. All right. Yes.
For the
All right.
squad.
So thank y'all for coming.
Thank you.
We
guys.
enjoyed y'all.
Thursday.
We see y'all next Thursday. Keisha's going out of town, so we pray for her safe travel.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
safe travels. We're praying for Addie's husband. He
Yes.
got home from the hospital.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
We want to pray for the people in Ukraine. Okay.
Yes.
We want to pray for all our
Absolutely.
military that's having to get out there and fight for us and be in the middle of that bullshit. We want to pray for y'all and y'all families. Okay.
Amen.
Continue to follow us. Continue to like and share. All right. And we love y'all. And we see y'all next Thursday.
See you next week.
Boo!
Ow,
Ow,
ow.
We didn't get no music this time.
We didn't. We didn't do the whole Ellen thing.
Yeah, we didn't do our Ellen thing.
Right.